Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 11 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Grot and Dante return on their quest to eradicate the curse of the Freeloka. The peaceful people of Parasha live a quiet and tranquil existence, but evil is coming to rip apart their lives, for some more literally than others.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 11 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Thanks for being patient with us as we're always running a little bit behind at the moment. This week's episode is just a lot of fun, I think. I really enjoyed doing this one. There are two very odd breaks in it, so I hope we manage to get ourselves back together. Halfway through, about 20 minutes in I think, there's a hailstorm, and for some reason we recorded underneath two skylights in my kitchen because I have an odd kitchen, and so if we do get a bit confused when we come back, it's because we had to stop and wait for a hailstorm to finish. And then about 30 minutes in one of my favourite moments, I had to cut it out. I'm sorry, I'd loved you to heard it. We had about 5 minutes discussing a plan. We paused off mic to discuss the plan because sometimes they're withering on too much. We need to discuss it off mic. Got back on mic and Dante, had forgotten the plan completely. So if there's a bit about 30 minutes in, I think I start again with the word so. That is me at peak frustrated with them two because we've just have to record it for ages. We've just had to be off mic for ages to get him sorted, and he's completely forgotten what he's doing. But I've still had a lovely time and laughed a lot during this one, and I hope you do too. But more important than whether I'm having a good time or not is that you enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer podcast. We are back just with Grot. Grot and Dante have split the party, as we always do every single time we play D&D, because we can't follow one simple rule of sticking together. In trying to re-enter the town of Parasha, they realised that Gorlock had ended up on the most wanted list because 8 murders have been committed in a small village in one day.
So many murders!
And though 2 of them seem to have blamed on a local farmer called Lawson.
Yeah. I think he did all of them. How's that looking for his case, considering he was in prison for a lot of the murders?
He was unfortunately in prison for some of them. He blamed a large knight who was wearing a cloak and had a hawk with him.
Yeah.
Well, it was quite an obvious character. You didn't see the cloak. He was sort of a knight who was walking around an area there aren't many knights. That night, 6 more people have been murdered, though 3 of them are just missing at the moment. They haven't been found, but 3 bodies have definitely been found, and the only suspect in the case was a halfling called Gorlock, who had been seen renting a room in an inn the night before with these 2 people. When questioned, one of those people has fled, and the other one seems to have been spotted in town, maybe. Around, so
who knows?
We don't know what happened to him at
Who
all.
knows? But Grot doesn't know.
Certainly, he's been in town recently. Grot fled through the moat.
Yep, made a meal of it.
Out of the moat, made a bit of a meal of it, but has since got away without being hit very lightly by one javelin.
Grazed, ducked it, went over his head,
and is now running like lightning. How long does your Zephyr last?
It lasts for a minute. It's got a minute of basically double sprinting.
Yeah, so in that minute, you managed to run sort of 3/4 of a mile in that minute. So you've done an hour's journey. You've taken sort of like a 15-minute chunk off it already. You've got sort of like 45 minutes of walking, or sort of maybe 20 minutes of running back to the farm. Are you going to walk it, or are you going to just peg it at full pace?
I think peg it. Run as fast as possible.
I'm going to say that when you have 0 stealth on that journey and you leave an obvious trail of where you are going, if they want to keep following it. Right, I shouldn't roll it there at all.
No,
that's probably not helped you at all. Right, so you see the farm in the distance, and you cannot see any guards around it at the moment.
I'm guessing that if the guards went straight to the farm, they would have beat me here if they're on horseback.
If they're on horseback, they probably would have beaten you here.
Okay. I am going to stop for a moment, catch my breath, bring my heart rate down.
Okay.
What's the layout here? Where am I still in the forest?
You've come out the top of the forest and you are above Rakab's farm. You're sort of on the edge of his lands, in fact. You've got sort of 2 or 3 fields between you and Rakab's farm.
Okay, well, what's in the fields between them?
Rice.
Rice, where does that go up to?
Sort of like shin high to knee high.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try and hunker down really low and stealth through the rice fields while doing perception checks to make sure there's no one hiding as a trap.
Roll me stealth.
16 plus 12.
Okay, yeah, you're very stealthy. You see outside of the house, you see Gorlock and Beerme trying to sort of get into the goat's cage and sort of interfere with the goat.
Okay, as soon as I see Gorlock, I'm going to run for Gorlock.
Okay, you spot Gorlock outside, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to run for him.
It seems that you've beaten the guards here.
Okay, I go... put my hands on my hips. Oh dear, Gorlock, we're in trouble.
Oh, what's happened? You alright?
Basically, you're kind of wanted for all the murders that's been happening.
Gorlock collapses down to his knees and puts his head in his hand and goes, "Oh Gorlock, what have you got yourself into this time?"
But the good news is, I've come back to protect you.
Okay.
But we're now going to be on the run.
Oh.
I need to talk to the wife of the family.
Sabara's inside.
Get your stuff packed. Here's a razor. You need to shave your head.
And you've just got me a razor?
Yeah, basically. You need to shave your head.
What else is that in your bag? I saw some sticks.
Do I have sticks as well?
I've got 4 lollipops.
Oh, yes. Yes, this will be my... Here you go. Here's a lollipop.
Beerme looks expectantly.
Yes, one for you. This will be goodbye from Uncle Grot.
Okay, and Balara, the little girl?
Yes, you can get a lollipop.
You have 1 lollipop left.
I'll give it to the wife.
Okay, so you go inside, and Saraba is there, sort of darning some sheets, sewing them back together.
Saraba, this might be the end of our business deals.
That would be a real shame.
It is. Unfortunately, the circus in town has quite a criminal element in it, but they've managed to turn the city guards against us, or the town guards against us.
Your secrets would be safe with us. Okay. Your generosity has been appreciated, though were we to never worry about money again, I'm sure we could resist any temptation to ever talk about your crimes.
Are you shaking me down here? What do you mean?
Would you not do the same thing in my position?
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a moot point because we'll probably be gone and out of your hair by now. The fact is, we're out here looking for a lot of people. And I'm trying to look for myself, but I think by the end, we're all gonna be dead.
I could maybe point the guards in an opposite direction.
That sounds wonderful. Here's a gold piece for your troubles.
She tucks it away slightly.
You need to hide that shit, because they're gonna be all over your farm.
She smiles, takes the lollipop out of your hand, gives it a very innocent look and goes, "Who, me? I don't know where any gold coins were."
That's perfect. Okay, me and Gorlock, we're getting out of here. Can we take some food for the journey? She
goes to a cupboard and packs up dried meats. Yeah. A pint of yogurt is placed into a sack as well. It's a little metal container with a sort of screw-top lid. She gives you some breads and some cheeses as well for the journey.
Wonderful. I'm going to be very hasty. I don't do well with goodbyes now. It's been like I've had a family while I've been here.
And when this has all died down, you will always be welcome back at Robert's Dairy.
Well, yeah, we'll see how things play out, shall we? Okay, right, Gorlock, we're gone. I go outside. Okay. And I grab Gorlock, I go, we're going back through the rice fields, we're keeping low because the guards could turn up any minute, we're going back into that forest.
Okay. Why am I doing that? Just to taunt you?
Yes.
Right, you don't see the guards approaching as you leave. You look down the path, it's really open, as you know, the fields are clear, you can't even see any horses yet.
Okay, I'm going to get to the forest, I think.
Okay, you get to the forest. Roll me some perception checks.
Okay, crush down Gorlock, I'm going to try and see if there's anyone ahead of us. I forgot to open my eyes when I looked.
You don't see anything.
Okay. Gorlock, can you hear anything?
And can you go get Dante for me?
Okay, I'll go get Dante.
But you come back as well. Oh, Dante, you start walking through the woods at the other side of the path, and eventually you do come across what you clearly see as tracks. Even in the most basic sense, you see that someone has recently passed through here at high speed. Would you follow these tracks?
Can I get a look at them? Do I think it's people being followed or one person?
Yeah, give it a roll.
13 plus.
Seems to be one figure running through the woods as fast as they can.
Right, then I guess I would.
And coming back towards you, you spot Grot and Gorlock walking back through the woods.
Oh, good.
Gorlock is carrying a hamper
Hamper.
of food.
Oh. So, guys.
Oh, look, it's Dante. Dante, nice to see you here. How are things going?
Right. What happened?
What do you mean, what happened?
Well,
I
had a 5-minute conversation with someone, and then suddenly the whole town is on alert. And
Yes.
I'm suddenly a wanted person for something.
What did you do? Did you murder 8 people?
Be level with me. What happened?
Well, basically, I went back to give Gorlock his razor.
Grot,
Yes?
what happened?
Well, I was leaving, and I think some of the guards were saying how you were very suspicious.
Okay.
Should I roll?
Yes, if you're going to actually try and convince him that nothing happened.
Oh, no. I might. No!
What's your insight? I've got 3.
I got 9. 9 deception.
Fuck me.
So,
But there's no way you believe that.
yeah, your passive wisdom would be...
Yeah, my passive insight's 14.
And passive lying's 100.
Passive insight's 14. Yeah, well, no. Like,
You're,
Well, my passive whatever's
you
10.
don't know exactly what he's done, but there seems to be some holes in the story.
right, okay.
Because there was gaps like... They said he's got away and stuff like
Yeah.
that, which doesn't make sense to the other one. Just went with the razor.
Okay. I'm trying to work out why the city guard and all of the populace suddenly are out looking for us.
I think they spotted our association with Gorlock. Because we got a room with Gorlock in the inn.
Right. Okay. So what's the plan? What do you think we should do?
I think we should
Seeing
go-
as you seem to be
I
taking
think we should
control
go-
and once again messing up and fucking up all these plans to get involved.
Oh.
Sometimes I don't even think that you actually want to hunt down these Frolic. I think your intention is just to get in my way.
And what happens to people that get in your way, Dante?
They don't do so well.
No, they don't, do they?
Nope.
Well, guess that shows where I stand, doesn't it? I'm just another Sumra.
Well, I think even the most stupid of people wouldn't put you on the same level as a paladin. Even yourself wouldn't do that.
Look, I think that going back to town might not be something we can do anymore.
No, perhaps not.
So let's go find these mines.
Is Gorlock still wearing the stupid sailors outfit?
Excuse me, what did you just
No,
say?
he's wearing the nice one that Grot bought him.
It's nice.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and he's now licking a big swirly multicoloured lollipop, and he's been shaved.
He's what?
He's licking a large...
Oh, he said his head shaved and...
And his face,
Right, okay.
and he's licking a lollipop.
I do not know what is going on with you, Grot. You've lost your eye.
What do you mean?
You used to be a stealthy, deceptive individual, and now you're hanging around with someone who clearly has no training, no experience or anything in stealth, and you're just going about flicking the eye of
Excuse
city
me,
guards.
Gorlock, is this true? You have no training in stealth?
I was a thief.
He was a thief, see? He's my ward.
So why is the entire town looking for him with a load of posters saying that he's a wanted man for murder?
Really? You want to go
Why?
for that? Gorlock, would you like to explain?
Why, when he was trying to stay low and supposed to be staying in our room, was he found dancing drunkenly?
Okay, that was
on
on you,
the table
Gorlock.
in the pub.
That was on you, Gorlock.
That was my fault. Though, if you hadn't let me be kidnapped, I would have not been in such a bad situation.
Yeah, he's got a point though, Dante.
Why do you say... someone said we murdered 8 people. We killed 5 people.
Sorry, you have to... Which way?
You murdered... We've only killed 5 people. You killed Haran, you killed Urath, you killed Saban. When did you kill another 3 people without me?
we went back to the circus to have a look in the forest.
Oof, you guys kill a lot of people.
Yeah, this is kind of my point. Is Dante's all like, whoa, what you guys did all this when we've killed 8 people. We have killed 8 people. Some of them didn't even do anything wrong.
There's barely any room in your notebook for how many people you've killed, Grot.
Yeah, so I'm damned to hell.
Indeed.
And then you're the one that's walked that path recently.
It is, and I have a clear intention in mind. Yours seems to have become clouded recently. You've lost your focus.
Well, the focus is let's get to the mine. Where is it?
We don't know, because I had about 30 seconds with which I could ask people questions, and then suddenly everyone wanted
And then suddenly you gutted them all, did you? Did you gut them all again, Dante?
I think I'm probably just going to walk away.
Okay, where to?
Back to so through the forest, back towards the
circus.
Yeah.
Okay, you're heading north through the woods towards circus. Yeah. You don't see or hear any guards anywhere around, or any sort of parties looking for you.
Right. I follow behind. And I go, Gorlock, your training begins now. I want you to move through the forest like a ghost. Try and get ahead of me and see if I can see you or not.
Gorlock scampers off through the forest, but you're able to easily keep an eye on where he's going.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of
You
hard
see him
work.
jumping left and right between trees.
He's literally awful. The sailor outfit is such a bad contrast against the trees.
The lollipop isn't helping. He's sort of firing it like a wombat thing as he's jumping through the trees.
Oh, my boy. Oh, the youth of today.
No, then he trips and falls over. He rolled a bunch. So you watch Gorlock. He drops his lollipop, but just brushes it off on his leg and keeps licking it.
Okay, no sneaking for you yet, Gorlock. You need more training.
He just starts walking back between the two.
Okay. Alright. We at the circus yet?
Yeah, we can wander, we can fast forward a little bit. I take it you're doing checks all the time.
Yeah, I'll do perception checks, because this is literally where the guards chased me.
You'd have gone further north where
Yes,
the guards
good.
chased you, so
Good.
I would have had you walk exactly the same route. But yeah, you've managed to cut round and you're up nearer towards the circus.
Okay.
You going back to exactly where you were before, near that hill?
No, it's slightly different.
Okay.
So we've sort of...
What, where we left those bodies?
No, that was over the east side.
Okay,
The hill
right.
wasn't where you left the
Okay,
bodies.
the hill was the
where
first
the guy
point.
saw you, came investigate, but actually nothing happened.
Okay.
You could go round and check on where the bodies were and see if they'd found those yet.
They probably have. Can we see... Okay, I guess if we go to the circus and see if we can watch for any caravans leaving the circus that maybe could lead us to the mines.
Yeah, my plan was just to sit up there and just be nearer the entrance to see if there's anything that looked like mining equipment or anyone that matched the description which I got earlier. Oh, I found that I managed in the brief moment before I was chased across town a description of a lady that's involved in the mining industry. She was a tall woman, curly hair, piped clothing, dark skin.
Okay.
Don't remember seeing anyone like that at the Hotel Particulier or anything like that. So someone to watch out for.
Okay. Can we also... I'm just wondering as well if we could work out the location where the mine might be. So
from what I inquired earlier, there's lots of mines in there, and they were being secretive about it, about where they were going, what they were doing. Weren't telling. They were keeping pretty tight-lipped.
And who are you talking to?
Oh, I had about 30 seconds to talk to the person in one of the sulfur shops.
Oh, right. You didn't elaborate anymore.
I didn't have a chance.
Oh, right.
No.
Did they think you were rude? A
Nope.
lot of people think you're rude, you know.
Nope. I heard whistles outside,
Yeah.
asked the first person what's going on, and they went, "Oh, it's him," and chased me across town.
Yeah, you have that effect on people,
Apparently
don't you?
so.
Yeah, you do. Okay, right.
So you are in the woods. You have Io overhead. She is caught. She has eyed you from where you've left town. She kept an eye on you. She's sort of giving you sort of large circles overhead.
Probably not the most stealthy thing to be, but birds are in the sky.
No, there's other birds up there. Yes, that is not a sign that you are there at all. No one's going to look at that and go,
yeah,
a knight. No, she's not recognisable as what sort of bird she is. You find yourself in the woods, and you have a slight overlook over the top and the back of some of the tents.
Can we see the entrance or the path?
I'm only trying to get a view on either if there are any non-circus looking caravans in there, or on the caravans that are coming in and out.
Okay, so the main bulk of the caravans are out to the rear of the circus. So we're talking the northern edge.
Okay, go around that way then.
Okay, so you stay in the forest of the northern edge. There's a gap of around 200 feet between you and the sort of caravans. So sort of the length of a football field, maybe. So you can see quite a few caravans. Roll up perceptions.
11.
22.
You definitely see some that don't look circusy. A lot of them are brightly coloured and painted, but you see a few that just like wagons and carts. What was yours?
22.
So you see a few similar to the carts that you took off those guys as well. Very simple carts with horses.
Oh, what the which guys?
You took one off the two men you got Gorlock's carts.
Okay.
All right, the original.
The kidnap carts.
Yeah, okay.
We'll call it the kidnap cart. You see a few like that as well. But yeah, there's definitely some more industrial style carting in this caravan.
So, I mean, the good thing is we haven't burnt your disguise yet. No one knows. You haven't really been caught on it by anyone who survived to tell the tale.
No, but it is covered in blood and flour now.
Flour?
Oh yeah, as you've seen Dante, his hair is covered in flour and his face is covered in flour.
Oh, I thought
Apparently,
that was...
I'm really recognisable in the town.
I thought that was just part of your disguise.
But it is now.
Okay. So, so the clown outfit's covered in blood then?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I assume it would be from the guy who...
Yeah.
His arterial vein was erupted over my face rather pleasantly.
Yes. Okay, so maybe that's not an option.
I don't like it, but I do.
Indeed.
Well, I guess we carry on watching then. Stake out.
Gorlock sort of points out some details of things he remembers from the caravans. He sort of goes, "Oh yeah, those ones are the new ones that arrived with us when we came here. They've never been with us before. Those ones."
Interesting.
Have they moved at all, or are these still in the same place from when you first got here and set up camp originally?
He looks and goes, "No, everything stays the same. All the new guys sort of they erected tents as well. I'm not even sure what they do."
So I was thinking maybe we could follow one of the caravans, but these have stayed still for the... they've been here for what, a week or something, they said, didn't they?
Yeah.
So if they haven't moved, then that's not really an option.
He points out sort of purple...
But now we know what those carts look like, we could go back to the main road and the main road up to the mountains to see if any...
This sort of is the main road up to the mountains.
That's what I mean, so yeah, but we're on the other side of the camp, aren't we?
Yeah, so the road cuts through still, so you could watch it from here, but...
They could still be moving supplies from the town up to the mountains, so we could stay there.
Yeah, I think keep watching that for that.
Okay.
See if there's a cart that we think might be supplies going to the mines.
Similar in design to these ones.
Roll me a perception check.
22.
Ooh, 17, 21.
You hear a few booms and stuff like that from inside the circus. You're not sure what it is, but you definitely hear gunpowder explode.
Booms? Yeah.
Booms.
Explosions.
Yep, inside the circus.
I don't really
I'd
see...
say, Gorlock, do they have some kind of cannon as part of the show?
Yeah, they do. Escobar Badon, he fires himself a cannon. That what it means. It means man fired out of cannon.
Oh, I see.
Escobar
Creative.
Badon.
They're creative.
Yeah. He fires from one end of the tent to the other. But then he looks a bit confused. He goes, "We've only got one cannon though. It takes a while to reload. So I don't know why it went off twice."
Double explosion.
Well, we need to decide, because if we're going to try and infiltrate the camp, then...
Looking at the camp, would this be quite difficult to stealth down there?
At the moment, yeah, daylight, yeah.
Yeah, so...
But also, like, you don't have a disguise.
No.
No, it's going to be a not being seen sneaky
And
mission.
we've got Sailor Boy with us.
Well, that's fine. What's the problem?
Oh, I don't know.
It's got better stealth than you.
Can I roll an insight? Do I think that, despite having shaved his head and face...
Weirdly, he looks more clown-like than ever.
But what I'm trying to say is, would they still look... Oh, look, that's...
Roll out.
I mean, what's the fucking point?
He's getting so angry. I'll have a think. I wonder if they'll still spot you, Gorlock. Oh,
What's the fucking point?
it's alright. Will you stop?
Rolls an 18 on his insight about himself, and he goes, "Well, I'll be less recognisable because I'm dressed like a sailor boy,
Exactly.
and I look more like a little boy.
Exactly.
But if anyone studied me for any length of time, they would go, 'Oh, that's Gorlock dressed as a little boy.'"
Exactly. Oh no, wait.
Who'd have thought it?
Oh no.
But like from a distance, I could get away with things, but they wouldn't expect any little boys to be this end of the camp. Maybe if it was busier during like the actual, performances, we'd be able to mingle a little bit more. But at the moment, the only people in there would be people they recognise.
What time of day is it now?
You're sort of talking about. Oh, you left it afternoon, so you're talking about sort of 5, 6 in the evening.
Okay. I think we should keep watching. While we're watching, I'm gonna try and shave my face.
Okay, the hairs, as we said, are incredibly thick.
I'm gonna try and keep a beard of hair and try and really shave down the front of my
forehead and
face.
stuff.
Yeah. Keep eyebrows, bushy eyebrows. I just think from a distance I'll look less like a bugbear.
So you trim the hair, even shaving it's very difficult.
Yeah, I'll just
the
trim it.
The follicles are so thick. But
I've always got a hood up anyway,
yeah,
so...
you make it look more like it's a beard rather than a wolf face.
Yes.
Look more orcish like this.
Yeah, well, that's apparently what my people are from. I don't really know, no one ever told me about it.
Roll me another perception check.
Nope.
11 total.
Look, Gorlock's carrying us.
Gorlock rolls a 17.
I don't want Gorlock with us, he's too cool.
He
Said
points out, he
Dante.
goes, look, those guys there, they're the white-faced fellas. And you see them getting stuff out of the mining carts and heading back into the main part of the circus.
There could be explosives. There could be explosives hidden in those carts there.
Yeah, they're certainly unpacking something from them, and they walk back into the middle of the circus.
Maybe.
So I'm trying to. Where the savants sort of were, they were always very local.
Savants?
Or the worker, the like.
Yeah, the opposite of savants. The sort of mindless ones.
Yeah, the mindless ones were always local. Although we kind of already knew that because the sort of higher levels of the circus crowd, we suspect.
You knew you could direct them. They
Yeah.
listen to your voice.
I'm trying to work out what we can achieve by that, though.
Well, I just don't think we can get close to anything at the moment to know what's going on until it gets darker. And then we can have to dress you up in a disguise. And then...
Let's wait till nightfall. Try and crawl in. And then we could either... I could try and gain control of those mindless people and get them to assist us in some way by moving explosives around or just clearing out the place or letting the animals out.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
But then where does that leave us? We're just causing a disturbance again.
Well, yeah, we still don't know who here is of Ryloka and what they're up to.
We could get them to cause a disturbance on one side of the circus and investigate the other.
Yeah.
We need to get into that red tent. We need to find out what's been done with the people who are being stolen from the countryside.
And where the mine is and what they're doing with the mine and who's of Ryloka.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just a waiting game and we carry on watching.
Okay, so it's sort of like 5 o'clock, and as the sun begins to set, roll me a perception check.
9.
12. My passive's better.
You realise that you can hear more noise coming from the circus, including music starting.
Ooh.
They are starting some sort of part of the performance, and sort of lamps are being lit, and you can hear people playing organs and a band starting in places. Gorlock informs you that this will be people coming in the days before for the freak show and the games and stuff like that, as they start trying to drum up some business. So even with all this going on, it looks like the circus is still going ahead.
So, Dante, I think the plan should be you and Gorlock go. You could be... You won't... I think if you wear your armour, you're going to be too obvious.
Apparently so.
Which might make you a bit vulnerable, but you can go with Gorlock and pretend to be his dad.
Pretend to be his dad.
Yeah, so you're visiting the circus. You two could go to the circus together. I hear Gorlock is supposed to be an amazing show, isn't it?
Well, they won't do the show tonight. Today is just sort of like a setup.
Oh, right.
Like they'll have the freak show and the games, and this is the sort of the advert for the circus. Like, people turn up to this, and they're like, God will come down in a few more days. Also, the games make us loads of money, so we need to run them for extra days. And then it gives us time to rehearse and then get everyone in for the main performance.
I see. So you have an option. You can go with Gorlock and do a reconnaissance. or we can just wait.
How near the public area is the red tent?
I mean, and you can sort of got a bit of a sight of it from behind the tent. He's like, yeah, it's on the edge of the freak show there. But there's sort of a line of caravans sort of around it and stuff like that. But it's on the eastern edge there. So you could get round to the sort of... You could go towards it, but you'd be pretty suspicious if you're trying to be like, oh no, I'm just going to look in this red and white tent.
I think we need to create a distraction.
Okay.
I think we need to let all the animals out.
Okay, you're going to use the drones to do it?
I think so.
And then maybe while you do that, I try and sneak in the back of the red and white tent.
Exactly.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
So, where do you want to be to watch the...
I think it's beginning to rain.
It is, yeah. Unfortunately, if it's getting a bit noisy...
It's hailing.
Yeah, we've got skylights above us, which are normally fine. But it's literally hailing, I would say, like, massive hailstones.
If you've ever slit open accidentally or otherwise a beanbag...
Yeah, they are the size of beanbag things. This is really bizarre.
Yeah. Really interesting commentary. Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
I feel like this is a good omen from the gods.
Yeah. I mean, that is a really impressive hailstorm. So we don't normally go that much off topic. Well, I know we go off topic, but... So, as they've been waiting a while, I've given them a map of the circus.
Yeah.
Gorlock has drawn up and shown them where all the bits are. So, if we now refer to little bits by sort of... Occasionally someone says a number, that's because I've numbered bits on the map for them. But I'll try and say a direction as well.
Put it on the website.
I'll forget to put it on the website, no, we know this. And I'll be honest, this isn't entire. I've stolen bits of other things here, so the legality of putting this map as our own would be slightly dodgy.
So
a formal game original.
So right. So we're north of the circus.
Yes.
The very first thing we'll come to are all these caravans. We don't really want to be interested in going through those at the moment.
No,
I do, because we need to get there with the to get near the automatons.
Oh, I suppose
you've seen them go there once or twice. That's not a busy area for automatons. And Gorlock will tell you that though they might occasionally go over there, once the circus starts, the automatons are out of sight.
Do you have
Gorlock, do you know where they go?
In the red and white tent normally, or they get put back into their caravans. Mr. Primrose does not like any of the guests ever to see them.
I can understand that they're a bit freakish.
They are weird.
You know
their
they're
caravans. Their caravans near the.
Yeah, number at the top at the north end, and he points to like 4 or 5 caravans. He goes, they'll get like 20 of them in a caravan each. I don't even know how they sleep in there.
I don't think they do sleep. They're husks of people.
Oh God.
Were you not slightly suspicious by how weird these things were?
I mean, I just didn't know where they were from.
I suppose. We live in weird times in a weird land.
I mean, I've never met anyone
look
from...
pointedly at Gorlock.
What is that supposed to be?
What have I done wrong?
Yeah, what's he
dressed as a sailor. As a child.
Yeah, and...
So, what? Roll stealth to get towards that caravan type area.
Do you want to go? You want to go now?
It's dark, isn't it?
It's getting dark. Are you waiting to like? I don't know what moment you're waiting for.
Just some sort of cover of darkness, I think.
Okay. So you roll up and you get towards. You roll up a stealth check for us.
A 3.
You see torches shining your direction and immediately pointing at you from around the caravans. Have you just gone on your own?
I'm still in. Well, no, because I'd be with Gorlock. I'd just throw Gorlock to the floor, push him down.
Why were you walking up to the back of these with Gorlock at this point?
Because we were going there to get up towards the caravans where the automatons are.
So why would you take Gorlock with you?
Because that was what you. Well, our plan was.
The plan was for you to go to the circus as a visitor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I misunderstood things. So I thought, how are we going to get towards the automatons? And they kept away from the public.
Well, that's what you said. So that's why I didn't know what we're doing.
Oh, right.
I don't. You can go up to them, but I don't know why Gorlock would have gone with you at that point. He's famously not stealthy. He literally proved it.
Well, I mean, both of them, neither of us are, but we can't. We need to get towards the automatons.
Well, you need to get to the automatons.
Yeah.
But anyway, we need to deal with the fact that you just got...
Okay.
It's whether Gorlock went with him or not.
All right.
Because I think Drop didn't have him going with him, and Dante did have Gorlock going with you.
I was more interested in the red and white tent.
So what? This is why I think we need like things like happening before. I think I worked out none of you actually understood your plan.
I didn't have a
So
plan.
I am willing, out of the generosity of my heart, thanks. So you and Gorlock are still you're discussing plans.
So our plans are either We could see how much security is around the red and white tent, as that's on the east side. And we won't have to go through the circus to get there.
As it's getting later, you can see torches moving around places. So keeping an eye on where guards are is relatively simple. It's not impossible. There are guards sort of going around the perimeter of things generally. Gorlock points out places where guards would be more. He says a red and white tent has always got guards, definitely on the front.
On the front, that means
the entrance of the tent, which is facing into the camp.
So we won't be going through the entrance. We'll be trying to sneak round the back of it.
Gorlock, I don't know if there's many people behind it. I don't remember there being guards walking around it all the time. But, you know, we are in a higher security now than before.
Because of the 8 people we killed.
Yeah, the 5 people that we killed, the 8 people that have been killed overall. The we that killed 8 does not include me. In fact, the first 2 people, I don't think I should be included as well.
No, you definitely shouldn't.
I was one of those people. I will take credit for the death of the 3 people because I was directly involved.
And that guy you hated.
Well, you Saban, yeah. Oh no, well, you mean Haran?
Yeah. No, Saban.
Saban, yeah. Oh,
you hated him.
I literally killed him. I will take full responsibility. And involved in the death of the 2 people with him. I didn't know the dwarf's name, so I feel bad. But, so I think we have killed, 8 people. I have been involved in the death of 3 people. You 2 have very much been involved in the death of 8 people.
I'm stopping this right now. Okay, we're involved in the deaths of peoples.
Yeah, so security is definitely higher.
So it's to be certified.
Let's try and work out. We got the caravans to the north side we're looking directly at. Can we work out how many guards or how much activity's there?
So
I want to do perception.
9. 12 total.
It's dark and there's torches. You can see 3 guards sort of seem to be patrolling the north edge of that. Sort of walking in and out of the caravans. You're not sure sometimes which side they are, so it looks like sometimes they nip into the caravans, sometimes they nip out of them. So that north edge, you can see 3 guards sort of walking around that. They're sort of doing the route between the caravans and the animal containers. So there's a long, they're covering quite a large area.
Okay, now let's walk round to the east side and we'll do a recce of what's going on the outside of the red and white tent.
Near the animal.
No.
Freak show, sorry.
Yeah, no. The freak show and the red and white tent.
The red and white tent, yes.
And that's where the freak show is as well.
Okay, I got a 3. What do you see, Gorlock?
Gorlock got 5.
Oh no.
14.
So Dante spots not so obvious torches, people keeping them lower maybe. He spots a couple of people around the back of the red and white tents doing sort of loops, half a lap of each. Seems quite protected. He sees lights out the freak show, but doesn't see guards, but that seems full of people now. Visitors and stuff like that. The freak show seems to be popular and populated. There's a sort of a purple tent on this end as well, a smaller one, which Gorlock tells you is P.T. Primrose's personal tent.
Oh.
There's definitely a torch out the front of that. You can't tell if it's on a stake or if that's being held by someone who's on sort of guard of that tent.
Okay. So, here are options. We either try and sneak into the caravans, we try and sneak into the red and white tent from the outside of the border, or you take Gorlock under a disguise into the freak show.
I'm quite keen to have a look at the freak show.
Of course you are. Well, let's get this disguise kit warmed up.
I asked God, do they have milkshakes in the freak show?
Not milkshakes. The food stuff's normally over by the games, if that's what you're asking about.
Right, okay. Disappointment. Let's, the easiest way would just be to try and have a look around the freak show. Get a look from the other side at the red tent.
Okay, so you want to get into the freak show?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's where my artistry starts.
Okay.
Getting out my disguise kit.
Roll up a dice. I'm gonna work out. I did it yet?
Oh, 11 plus what?
That's what I was just gonna think. I mean, it's
Sleight of hand.
Deception, sleight of hand.
Yeah, we'll go
average between the
we'll go
two.
the average between deception and sleight of hand.
Oh, great! That's a great score for me. Okay, that's plus 8. So 11 plus 8, 19.
Oh wow, yeah. You paint his face. You make Dante with the white hair. You used that already. You make Dante look like a much older man than he is. And if Dante was to walk with sort of like a bit of a stoop and sort of bow his legs slightly, he can make himself look substantially shorter and look like sort of maybe even a grandfather taking his grandchild.
Aww.
You do some work on Gorlock as well.
Just want to make him look a bit
rosy
younger.
his cheeks and
Yeah.
make him look younger. You mat out some wrinkles.
God, like you could do with a wig. We should have got a wig.
No, he's got alopecia because he gets so stressed because the world is so bad.
I'm gonna have to I'm going to have to hide my armour in the forest because I can't walk into a fairground carrying a swag bag.
No, yeah, Gorlock nods, so he thinks that's a sensible plan.
Right, so I will leave my armour in there and take off this ridiculously bloodstained clown outfit with just my armour underclothes on underneath. Just normal clothes.
You can wear that thing as
I
a
really
shawl.
could do with an iron. Like, the breastplate, it's really creased my top. I feel very conscious about this.
Well, you've got are you wearing what are you wearing? Just your normal clothes or the clown outfits?
Well, I was wearing the clown outfit on top of the clothes.
Yeah.
So
do you
I'm
want
just
to be
wearing my normal clothes.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm very conscious that my top is creased.
What
Yeah.
did we get from the tailors? Was it some mini cape?
Yes.
Yeah, he got a cloak. He got a dark cloak with a hood.
Yeah, you can
For a
wear that.
halfling.
Yeah, but it could be like a fashionable half cape for a normal person.
I'm 6 foot tall.
Yeah, it'd be fashionable.
I mean, it would wear as a very short cloak on you.
I'm not sure.
The hood would fit over your head. Your head is not so much larger than halflings, but it would look a bit peculiar.
I think it'd be
It
more
would
normal.
it would fit Gorlock perfectly.
I think it would look more normal if I was just wearing normal clothes rather than
Yeah.
a half
What if we
miniature-
use it as
a miniature cape?
What if we use it as a scarf? That would be.
Thrown over your shoulders as sort of an old man sort of
Yeah.
scarf. It wouldn't look unreasonable.
That would complete the outfit, wouldn't it?
How am I rolling it up and
Yeah,
using
roll it
Yeah.
up and sort of wrapping it round himself like he's cold, like he feels
Yeah.
the cold more than others.
I'll carry it like this just in case you need a change of clothes, Gorlock.
You get worn over your shoulder, yeah, like your son's cloak, carrying
Yeah.
your grandson's cloak with you.
I will be doing that.
The masterpiece is complete.
Yeah, you and Gorlock look like a grandfather and his son. You look very realistic.
You're making me very jealous, Dante, getting to go to the circus with Gorlock.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Gorlock points out, he goes, if we enter via the south, that's where most people come in. Most people wouldn't come from the woods in there, so I think we should enter via the south, like we're coming away from the road or something.
Let's go around to the south.
And do you want me to hang tight, or do you want me to investigate the purple tent? Or the red and white tent?
See if you can get round the back of the red and white tent and near the purple tent.
Right, I'll try and listen out.
Okay.
I'll wait, just so
They're
you
close
have a
together,
chance.
Yeah, they're close together. There's access around there. There's a few guards, but the level of Grot's stealth, he should be reasonably safe at this distance.
Well, I mean, he can't literally get lower than a 14 without botching on stealth, can you?
I can still botch, can't
Yeah, there is still botches.
I can still botch.
Well, what's the chance of that?
1 in 20.
Oh, quick maths.
Very much the 1 in 20. So, you will start with Dante and his grandson. So, you walk around the south of town, in the woods, sort of normally.
What's your name, boy?
Gorlock.
Nope. What's your name, boy?
Gorlock? You call me Gorlock quite a lot.
Nope, we're going in there and you're pretending to be someone who is not Gorlock.
Oh, I've got to come up with a name. Oh, my name is Treacle.
Nope.
Do you want to choose a name for me?
Kellogg.
Kellogg. Okay, Kellogg.
It's like your name, but nearly backwards.
Okay, that's easy for me to remember. Thanks, Dalton.
It's okay. Right. To the front of...
Okay, and you sort of walk to the side with the sort of... Some people are now coming up, and you realise there are sort of visitors coming in there, and you can sort of slip into the throng. Roll me a d20 just to see how naturally you sort of nip into the throng.
I mean, that's dangerous. Oh, 17. What was
So
that?
yeah, you blend in pretty seamlessly, and within sort of 30 seconds, you're perusing the outer limits of the freak show. You realise that there are sort of hawkers sort of around shouting the names of sort of attractions, trying to get you to go in there, like going, come see the stone lady, come in here, see the stone lady, nothing would be like her before. And, you know, sort of other ones in the distance going, the little needle Nelly, come watch us stick things in the little needle Nelly. And Gorlock is sort of like trying to sort of like lick his lollipop and look innocent as you're walking around.
You're doing very well,
Thank
Kellogg.
you.
Keep licking that lolly. So we're going around the freak show, around that area.
Okay.
Looking at the front of the red tent, what do we see around the...
Okay, roll it up.
12.
12, you hear you see 2 guards posted right outside the front. The cannons go off inside the main tent again, but you definitely hear a boom of the cannons and then another boom slightly after it. But you're not sure where that second boom is coming from.
Are there any of the clowns around?
You roll it up.
5.
You don't spot anyone in a mask.
But I mean, there are people in stalls. They must be near the freak show or whatever.
By the clowns, do you mean the Delata, the big clowns?
No, I just mean any.
Oh yes, lots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, loads.
What's going on in the big tent? I can hear some bangs. Is there an event on?
It's just a rehearsal, sir. It's just a rehearsal.
Oh.
Escabambadon is getting ready for the big show.
Do we not need tickets to be in here, by the way? Or is it...
No, this part is free as the sort of... This gets you sort of excited, and the next night, they'll have you come back and go for the paid-for event.
Oh, when's it start tomorrow, is it?
Day after tomorrow, sir. Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow, okay. Any chance to get a look at the rehearsal?
He said, no, the Delata do not like to be disturbed while they're rehearsing. It'll be more than my job's worth. You know, I'll be in big trouble if I even tried to show you what's in there.
How many... Well, who are these Delata? Are they like the stars of the show?
They are the greatest clowns that we have ever had. They are quite incredible. The banging there is Escabarbadon rehearsing. He'll rehearse for a while now. The others will go and do their sets later and rehearse. I don't know where they are at the moment.
I see. Okay. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful.
He nods and smiles at you.
Okay. Yeah, so... Just basically, our intent here is just to have a look around that tent. So we know there's 2 guards on the front of the tent.
Yep, and you watch and you're confirmed that there's 2 guards who seem to loop around the other side, who are keeping on the back of the tent.
Okay, go around, maybe move over to the animal area.
Okay, so you go across the sort of main area of the tent. No one is over near the animals, none of the visitors. There's not lit...
is it not like... Oh, okay.
No, that's not a come and have a look. The other area is in the southwest of it. The games are sort of lit and stuff. If you wanted to get a look at the animals, you could sort of go to the northern edge of the games section.
Yep, go to the games section then, yep.
Yeah, so you see all sorts of people playing games. Roll me up a D20.
11
plus
what?
Your perception.
4, 15.
You do see one of the clowns with a mask on.
Oh, right, okay.
Who and as you spot him, Gorlock immediately elbows you and says, that's El Pantalon.
What's his specialty?
He's like one of the... he plays an old man. He's the one who's always the victim of all the pranks.
That makes 2 of us.
Exactly. And you see that he is dressed like an old man, and he's sort of doing tricks for the kids where he's going to be an old man who's frail and then slipping and falling down and sort of catching himself on one hand and springing back up and stuff.
Best not get too close to him, son.
So he's sort of playing... he's near a pool that's at the back. There seems to be a game where someone sits on a seat and you throw balls to try and make them fall into the pool. There seems to be a game like that, and he seems to be clowning around there.
Do I think it's feasible to get... Oh, no, hang on. Explain to me how the Vroloka ping works then.
So if you were within touching distance, it's just an automatic. Further than that, you need to make a perception check. Within, say, a range for you of about a movement, say 30 feet. At the moment, he's about...
Is it reciprocal?
Pardon?
Is it reciprocal?
You would think that he could probably do similar things, yes.
Right, okay.
If he was making an active check for you. At that range, it's active. Any closer, it's sort of passive.
Okay. You stay here. I'm going to go and have a little closer look at this chap.
He tells you, he goes, give me a coin so I can play a game and not look suspicious.
I give him...
Yeah, so he goes off and he goes and plays a game. You see him, he goes to one where he's got to throw darts at a board.
Yeah, I take a quick look and see how he is at the darts.
He has made more than his money back. He's doing very well already.
A 5. So...
You don't know if you get a ping off Il Pantalon. You're not quite felt it.
Right, okay. I'm not going to push that. So I'll go back, watch him catch the darts, and then I guess make our way out and back towards the forest.
Okay. Yeah.
Back to where
Grot. Let's go for you. You stealth closer to the tents at the back.
Yes. I just want to try and pick an angle where I think that... So where is the purple tent in relation to the red?
It's just the north of the...
yes.
The red tent. So
okay, so there's a big gap in between.
There's a big gap. There's some empty space. There are some caravans dotted between them in the gap there that just form the sort of outer wall. But the red tent only has a couple of caravans near it, and the purple tent, only has one caravan between it and the outside of the.
Okay, I think I'm going to stealth up behind the purple tent then.
Okay, so there's one caravan between the forest and the purple tent.
Okay, right. I'm going to keep super low, and I'm going to be just very slowly crawling up there.
Okay.
It's beginning to get dark. It is dark.
Oh, it's dark. It's fully dark.
Yeah, okay.
Roll me a stealth
Wonderful.
check.
Bloody will.
Do you get a
Hood up.
advantage, don't
Yes. Which is handy. Very handy.
Oh, God, yeah, because one of those was the ultimate botch, right?
Okay, so 30.
30.
So that do it?
I'm not even going to roll a contested one because I know none of them can roll high enough. Even with a natural 20, a perfect with their plus would not see a 30.
So I can get
natural 20 would see them, wouldn't it?
Would it? Because in actual, I guess it's always success, isn't it?
Yeah.
But with their plus, it would still be lower than that, which seems to really undermine his 30. Yeah, I'll roll it up just in case. But lucky.
Did they poke their eyes out?
They almost saw you.
Oh no!
They got as close as they could have got to seeing you without seeing you. Let's say.
Oh no!
But you see the flame of the guards sort of walking between it, and they just
between where?
Between the two tents, between the red and the purple. There seems to be one guard who loops up.
Okay, well I'm going to wait for him to walk away from the purple one with his back turned.
Yep.
And I'm going to try and have a look and listen inside the caravan. I assume I'm next to the caravan.
Yeah, you're next to the caravan. Yeah,
Yep.
roll it up.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Is that a box?
Yes.
You thunk your ear against the side of the caravan and don't hear anything.
Okay. I'm going to try and crawl under the caravan really quickly.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've not been... And just try and hide myself.
Right.
Okay, so I'm rolling for stealth.
Yep.
29.
And you're like a puddle, you're gone.
Do I hear anything?
No.
No? Okay. I'm going to...
Not from the caravan above. Roll a perception.
Okay. 13 plus 4, 17.
You definitely hear some voices from inside the purple tents.
Okay.
Harder to hear from here with the sound of like the music and all the carnival fun. Very hard to pick out what's exactly going on in the purple tent, but something's going on in
I think I'm gonna get out and try and look inside the caravan again. Are there windows I can look in? Or are they shutters?
They're shuttered, yeah, not glass. The caravan's not really posh like glass.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the caravan door.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock and then dive under.
Yeah, sure thing.
To do it. Do I need to roll for anything? Stealth?
Yeah, stealth to hide again afterwards.
Okay. One again!
Got the 13 protects you.
Yeah, 30, 25.
You're back underneath it without a sound, but no one moves in the caravan. In fact, you don't even hear like a shake in it. You think it's an empty caravan.
Right, well, I'm going to go inside the caravan.
Okay, you're inside.
Open the door.
Yep, you open the door. You're absolutely fine. You know it's empty.
What's in there?
You are inside clearly a performer's caravan.
Show me your secrets.
There's clowning clothes hung up. There's stuff that's been dried in there. There's empty bottles of booze.
I take some clown clothes.
Okay, you look for something that's your size, and you find.
No, it's Dante's size.
Well, you're around roughly the same size.
All right, Dante, don't show off. He just winked at me, listeners. He just bloody winked at me.
You find some that would fit you because a lot of it's oversized anyway.
Yeah.
So you find sort of large jackets.
I'll take two then.
Yeah, you get full sets of clowning clothes. You can get a set for Gorlock. There's enough in it. It looks like performers share this one.
I think Grot would look really funny in a clown outfit.
Probably would. See how this ends.
You find wigs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I'll take
There's
a wig.
lots of performer stuff in here. You're in a
I'll take some wigs.
caravan.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna. Is there a window going out? Can I look outside the caravan to see where that guard is?
There is. Yeah, the shuttered window
Yeah.
you could lift up.
Okay. I just lift it up really gently.
Yeah, with your dark vision, you don't need to have a candle in here. You see that he is walking slowly back towards you.
I'm gonna wait for him to get back to the tent and then
Right.
leave again to.
Okay, so you wait for him to get to the front. He turns round, doesn't suspect or see or think a thing.
Why would he? I'm a shadow.
You see him slip on the mud, and he doesn't fall over. He just slips and almost drops his lantern. You go, oh, not again, and goes walking back up the other way.
Think I know who I'd bet on if it was me and him in a fight.
Yeah, from seeing
Him.
he doesn't look particularly armoured. He doesn't look as sort of as strong as the acrobats yesterday. He just looks like some guy with a torch.
I'll wait for him to go back, then I'll get out sneakily, go around the back of the purple tent and try.
You're
and listen.
right by the back of the purple tent.
Okay, I'm going to try and get as close as I can to listen to what's
Okay,
going
yeah.
on there. Okay, roll a perception. 5 plus 4.
Muffled voices.
God damn it, Grot, why don't you listen better?
try and listen again. 14 plus 4, 18.
So you wait a bit longer, try and see if you can uncover any voices. The guy has got to the red tent by this point, so you can have, like, either you can try and hunker down here if he comes towards you. He'll be relatively close with his torch when he came back. But as you're there, you do hear the voice saying, well, look, we can't stop now. You know we can't stop now. We have to keep going. There's nothing else we can do. Constance will not allow us to fail.
Interesting. Seems like we can get away with murdering a lot more people before they leave town.
Okay. So this guy's walking between... The guard is walking between the red tent and the purple tent.
Yeah.
What if I went round the back of the purple tent? Would I?
So
Can I peek?
There'd probably be another
Set of guards.
you think, from where you were looking at the guards before.
Can I stealthily peek round the corner?
You can stealthily peek around the corner?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 5 plus 12, 17. Still a really good stealth roll. Yeah. So suck it.
You do stealthily peek around the corner, and you realise the guards are there. There are 3 guards, and you think I'd be even more visible on that side.
Well, I'm not going there then.
Looking where I am, and from where the guard has walked between, what do you think? What do I think my chances are for hiding, like hunkering down and hiding?
Tough here because you're just out the back of a tent. Under the caravan.
I'll get under the caravan again.
Yeah,
I'm going to go right under the caravan.
That's within scuttling distance on the floor.
Scuttle underneath it. Ooh, double 4. So
I think you need 2 new D20s.
Well, I think they're about to get amazing, to be honest. That's 16 overall.
Fuck's sake. Okay, rolling the D100s again. This time he does slip and fall over into the mud.
That's actually going to help him. I just stay perfectly still under the caravan.
He dropped his torch, it's gone out, and he gets up and has to start trying to light it again. And actually, he's got to go off and find a new torch.
Yes.
So this area on the eastern side now has no guard between us and the red tent.
Back to the...
right, but we're going to deal with this next week.
Oh.
Because I'm so angry right now.
And we need to find more dice.
Thanks for listening. Hi guys, welcome to episode 9 of season 11 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Thanks for being patient with us as we're always running a little bit behind at the moment. This week's episode is just a lot of fun, I think. I really enjoyed doing this one. There are 2 very odd breaks in it, so I hope we manage to get ourselves back together. Halfway through, about 20 minutes in I think, there's a hailstorm, and for some reason we recorded underneath 2 skylights in my kitchen because I have an odd kitchen, and so if we do get a bit confused when we come back, it's because we had to stop and wait for a hailstorm to finish. And then about 30 minutes in one of my favourite moments, I had to cut it out. I'm sorry, I loved you to heard it. We had about 5 minutes discussing a plan. We paused off mic to discuss the plan because sometimes they're withering on too much. We need to discuss it off mic. Got back on mic and Dante had forgotten the plan completely. So if there's a bit about 30 minutes in, I think I start again with the word so. That is me at peak frustrated with them 2 because we've just have to record it for ages, and we've just had to be off mic for ages to get him sorted, and he's completely forgotten what he's doing. But I still had a lovely time and laughed a lot during this one, and I hope you do too. But more important than whether I'm having a good time or not is that you enjoy the episode.